Curry. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Landry gets the bucket.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
To the paint, here's Landry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Landry's got 6. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Outside for Curry. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist from Spates. 7 points for Iguodala.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Green dishes to Iguodala. Another 3 for Golden State. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win. And I think we kind of got away from that. It's been a struggle.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game. How he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Iguodala out there with Rush. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 down low. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie after sitting out the 2014 season. He looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
A great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, he was a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
And they take the lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now, here's Thompson. Down low, got a piece of it. Here's Barnes, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And for Noel, I really think he took off in the back half of the season. Up to scoring, his shooting percentage, and his rebounding. You can see him getting better almost every game.
Here's Cannon. He kicks to Okafor. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Barnes. 8 points for him. Shots good by Iguodala.
And by the end of the season last year, Noel was completely different as a player. Always a defensive force in the league. His development is probably going faster than many expected.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
From deep, Iguodala. And another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Embiid. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screen by Smith. And it's Okafor missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Smith drives in. Good. Smith's got his second bucket.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here is Smith after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Here's Cannon. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his third assist on the night.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Stauskas is checked in for Isaiah Cannon. Golden State also making some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Brandon Rush.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
To give you an idea of how young this 76er team is, at one point last season, Greg, Tim Duncan had more seasons played in the NBA than the entire active roster of the 76ers.
That's hard to fathom. I mean, we all know there's this youth movement going on in Philadelphia, but they still need some veterans in that locker room. Very hard for the young players to lead. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grant's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside Landry. Guarded by Curry. And it's sent back by Bogut. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist by Barnes. And now it's a 4-point Warrior lead. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. His three-pointers off the mark. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Thompson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Golden State, Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. The free throw drops for Grant. Golden State's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans, there's no doubt. You know, we've seen them boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize.
Now here's Iguodala. 16 points for him. And now the 76ers on the break. And it's blocked. The dish to Spates. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barnes kicks to Spates. To the inside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And that's now 18 points for Iguodala.
Well, when you look at the 76ers, it's no surprise that they have empty seats. I mean, they ended up 12 and 29 at home, which wasn't the worst mark in the NBA, but it was tied for second worst.
To the paint, here's Noel. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Clark. Inside, stolen by Grant. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Kicks to Thompson. Tries from 10. Spates with the block. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Here's Thompson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Grant, that's good.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
Golden State's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Iguodala with it, picked up by Thompson. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Guarded by Curry. Shoots it up. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime. Andre Iguodala wasted no time getting hot. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up,
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Andre Iguodala has been sensational.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
We've got Robert Covington, Cannon out there with Ish Smith. Then there's Okafor, and it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. And he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He said their plan was to run their offense through Okafor. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork, those were the messages. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing.